Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. I've been getting an awful lot of emails of people asking me questions about gold and silver. For example, one of the first questions is, where can I get some? And although I am affiliated with SD Bullion and their link is below my description, let me say this first, ladies and gentlemen. I always recommend that if you're in the market to purchase any kind of precious metals, that you find and locate a trustworthy local coin shop in your area. Because for me, doing business on a person-to-person basis when it comes to precious metals is very important. And this is why. Because if one day you need to sell those precious metals back for fiat, because you have an emergency of some kind, it'll be nice to know that there is someone in your local area that you can trust, that you can just go to and trade in your precious metals anytime you want, as long as they're open. For example, a few years ago, I had a dental emergency where I did not have the cash to pay for it, and I did not want to go into debt. So I went and dug up, a certain number of ounces of gold that I had put away. I brought it to my local coin shop, Alaska Rare Coins, and I got a fair fiat value for that gold that I traded in. Then I didn't have to go into debt. I went and had my teeth taken care of. So first and foremost, I recommend that you find a local coin shop. And what I would say is this. This is what I do. Do your own research. I am not a financial advisor, first of all, okay? I should have put that first. When I started purchasing precious metals, it was in the form of silver, and I started very small. I got what is called constitutional silver, which is any coinage in the denominations of dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars that were in the coin form that were minted on the year 1964 or prior. All of those coins are 90% silver. They did mint some 40% silver coins between the years of 65 and I believe it was 69, and they were in the form of half dollars. I started out small, getting some of those, getting to know my coin dealer, and getting to build a trust relationship between him and I. And then I started getting 1 ounce coins. And every once in a while, I would ask him to show me on his calibrated machine that has to be calibrated by law, to show me that that ounce coin was pure silver. I would ask him something like, how do you know that this is pure silver when they bring it in, or that something that's coming in is pure gold, or that it's actually 90% gold, or 92.67% gold, like the American Eagle, the gold American Eagle. And he showed me the machine, and he even showed me how to work it, and he showed me how he put the coin in and everything, and showed me what to look for that says that that coin is what it's supposed to be. So that's the kind of relationship you want to build with your coin dealer. Now, I understand that some people don't have the availability of a coin shop in their local area, and that's why I affiliated with SD Bullion, because to me, they're a pretty good company. As far as I know, I believe they're debt-free, which to me is a good thing. So now let me get into why I store silver. Now, recently I did a video where I told you guys that instead of paying for my Blue Eddy, I took that money and bought an ounce of gold, which I did. And then I financed the Blue Eddy at 0% interest. And I did. I believe silver is a better investment than gold because it has a lot of upward potential and not very much downward potential. But I do like to diversify. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you that coin that I got, that gold coin, because it's a beautiful coin. I've always been looking for one. Let me cover real quick why I get silver. Silver and gold, both, they maintain their purchasing power. And to any of you that maybe don't understand what that means, Go to Google and look up coin melt value. Look up coin melt value and go find out what a 1964 quarter, a US 1964 quarter, is worth today and the melt value of the silver that's in it. For those of you that don't want to look it up, I'll tell you. It's $4.39. Isn't it something that in 1964, a gallon of gasoline cost about 24 cents on average in the US, and a quarter could buy you a gallon of gasoline? And today, 50 plus years later, that same quarter that was minted in 1964 can still buy you a gallon of gasoline. Actually, a little bit more. That's why I like to store my wealth, my excess wealth, in gold and silver. Not to become rich, but to maintain my purchasing power. Now, let me tell you how it is that I'm going to buy 1 ounce of gold for $1,000. What you see in front of you is 50 ounces of silver. And I want to show you this one because it is really cool. See if you guys can. But these are 10-ounce bars, and what you see in front of you is 50 ounces of silver. When I bought this silver, the spot price was roughly $17.92. And the spot price of gold was just shy of $1,800. So the ratio of silver to gold was just shy of 100 to 1, meaning that it takes 100 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. That's what they mean when they say ratio of silver to gold. So on around the 3rd of July or so, the first week of July, I purchased this when the ratio of silver to gold was just shy of 100. It was 99 point something. Today, the ratio of silver to gold is about 81. So today it only takes 81 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. What I'm going to do is, when the ratio of silver to gold gets to 50 or below, I'm going to trade those 50 ounces of silver that I only paid $1,000 for, and I'm going to trade it in for 1 ounce of gold. So effectively, I will have been able to purchase 1 ounce of gold for the $1,000 that it took me to purchase this 50 ounces of silver. That's how I do it, ladies and gentlemen. Someone asked me a long time ago, one of my Patreons actually, asked me, at what price will you stop buying silver? And I said, at no price. I will stop buying silver when the ratio gets down to 50 to 1 against gold. Because that is the point at which I will take a lot of the silver that I purchased, not all of it, because remember, I like to be diversified. It's very good to be diversified in everything. I will take some of the purchases that I made in silver and transfer them into gold. Why is that? Because it's a cycle, ladies and gentlemen. The gold to silver ratio has its up cycles and its down cycles. And the best time to buy gold is when silver is high, so that you can get more gold for less silver. And then when the ratio of silver to gold goes back up, I will take my gold and buy some silver and then wait for the cycle to repeat itself and do the opposite. Now that is a form of gaining wealth and not just preserving wealth. But it's all a cycle, and all you have to do is be patient. Someone asked me, should I get silver so that I can use during an SHTF? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't purchase precious metals to use for an SHTF. I purchase it to preserve my wealth. Could precious metals be used during an SHTF? I don't know. It would depend on what the person has that you want to trade your silver to them for and how much they want it. or need it. If I only had 1 can of Spam left, and that's all I had left to eat, and I didn't know where I was going to get food after that can was gone, you better believe I'm not going to be trading in my can of Spam for an ounce of silver. What am I going to eat? But one thing that I do know from studying a little bit of history is that every crisis has a beginning and an end. And to me, preserving your wealth and precious metals is so that you can use your preserved wealth after the end of the crises and during the beginning of the new paradigm. Gold and silver will always have value. Some people will say money is just something that we make up. That's okay. Money can really be anything. But gold and silver will always have value. You can go to any country in the world today and you will be able to assign a value to any gold or silver that you may have. It may be a little different depending on what country you're in, but you will always be able to find value for that gold and silver in any country that you go to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys got something out of this. I thought I'd do this short video because I've been getting a lot of emails on precious metals. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I just show you guys what I do in every other video. I show you guys what I do, and this is why I do it. Now check this out. I just think this is a beautiful coin. This is a 2017 Mexican Libertad, and I hope it focuses. And it is in pristine condition. Let's see if it focuses on the back. I got this from my coin dealer. And this, ladies and gentlemen, will hold value throughout the history of man, or at least for the last 5,000 to 6,000 years. This little yellow metal holds value. Why? Because it's very rare. However, in my honest opinion, I think this is going to be the winner when it comes down to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, thank you very much for joining in. I hope that you guys have a good day. Rainy day here today, but we'll get through it like we always do. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. There's Alaska Prepper. I'm out.